Good day, everyone. Hanging out in Corona, California. We have found the 2008 Magna Rembrandt floor plan. Come back out here. Got that second DC to DC charger in there. Got a few other miscellaneous items taken care of, but we'll start in the inverter bay before we go and get into this big tour of the inside of it. I decided I would give you guys today. So a heads up, if you do own one of these Country Coaches, and it does have the battery boost circuit that does not have the isolation solenoid, fuse your battery boost circuit. I've had two this year where these diodes let all the magic smoke out of them because the inside coil had shorted out, and then it ended up taking out the oil pressure sender also. Now on this coach here, we've unhooked the oil pressure sender, so the 178, if I remember correctly, is the one that I've unplugged down here at the bottom. That way it's not triggering that. Now it's just a battery boost solenoid. Then I have the house, the chassis, Victron, and then in the back corner I have the chassis to house. So when you're running down the road, that's going to charge your lithium ion batteries. When you're parked, this is going to charge your chassis batteries. Two new Xantrex SW3012s, all configured up correctly. Someone had put these in previously and didn't hook them into the TM102 Silverleaf. So I've come in and done that. They did put a display inside, so that's where this cable goes in. That way you can get into the advanced settings and set this up for dual inverters. I did have to relocate that tow board to find the room to put that second DC to DC in there. Got my 40 amp fuses over here for it. My 40 amp fuses over here for this one. So that's pretty much the ins and outs of the inverter bay, things that we've done on this particular coach, because it does have the lithium ion batteries. So we've done that upgrade. We're gonna turn this off. We'll put that cover back in here today and get this all closed up. But I wanted to give you a quick tour of the inside of this. Got a few things dialed in. Got a new knobs here on the screen door. Got a new bumper here for the screen door to catch. Got that all adjusted. Came in. Let me turn this music off so that way we don't have a problem with copyrights. We'll just turn this stereo off. Came in. Got this toll window all cleaned up here. So the driver's side forward, passenger side forward would be this particular one. And as you can see, it came in, sanded that all down with some 180. Then I sanded it with some 320. Then I rear cleared it with that Watco lacquer clear that I had touched up a lot of places throughout this coach. So we'll give you the tour of the floors real quick and the ceiling. Alright, there's that quick tour of the tile floors. There's something on my camera screen. Hopefully that didn't screw that up. There's the tour of the tile floors. Now those heated front and rear. Tour of the ceiling. Now there is a couple little small spots with some water damage here and a little bit back there in the very back. We're going to get these ceiling panels cleaned up, hopefully all tidied up, get all the floors, carpets shampooed throughout. But beautiful coach. Kind of give you an idea of what's going on in the Country Coach Rembrandt floor plan. Now this is going to be the seating arrangement with the booth and then the couch. We do have the original sales manual for this particular coach with it. So as we flip back to the back, we can go to the floor plans. This is going to be the 45-foot Rembrandt quad slide A, B, C, and D. And then it's going to have the seating arrangement would be seating, it looks like seating 1 or seating 2. And then here's the 40-footer the Matisse, the 42 foot, the other 42 foot. We're missing the bath and a half and the Silverado Trails, which is going to be the bunk bed coach. But this coach is cleaned up really well. It's coming in for $145,000 is the asking price. It's got a 600 horse Cummins in it, the old dirty style with no particulate filter. It's not a cream puff, but it is a super killer coach for someone that wants to get out and just start RVing. It's had the refrigerator replaced. It's got the new inverters. As you can see, this is going to be that one control panel. That's all tied into the Silverleaf now. So here under invert, you'll see that. It does have solar panels. I put this blank plate over this because now we have the Victron solar panel controller to match. So there's going to be all your inverter information on Silverleaf. We got that transfer switch information. As you can see, we aren't even drawing enough to actually show that we're pulling anything through the shore power because we've got those lithium batteries going. Got the slide room controller up here at the top. This does have the full glass wood doors. This coach does need a complete detail. I will let you know that. I'm rounding up the last piece for that light there. I found a bunch of glass inserts and a bunch of glass pieces to be able to get these ceiling lights dialed in so they're not all busted up. It does have the deleted coma cabinet / glassware cabinet. I really like this coach. It does have some stained glass in it. It does have a couple small panels here, but I've come through, glued all the panels that were broke. Got this particular door with the siliconed, the stained glass back in there. Everything dialed in there. Tile still looks good. I got a little bit of wood touch up I got to do there. I wanted to clean that before I just started squirting some lacquer over it. So as you can see, that's what it would look before you've done that Wadco semi-gloss lacquer touch up on it. And that was through many areas of the particular coach, but we've got that dialed in. Beautiful Country Coach cockpit here. It's got the trailer brake controller on it. Could use a new dash radio upgrade. And the detailing, it's got a newer front TV in it. If I remember correctly, it's even got a new rear TV in it. Let's take a walk back here. See it? Yep, so it's got a new Samsung back here. It's got a nice little pocket here. It does have the deleted washer dryer combo, but it is all pre-plumbed and wired for it. Right now it just has these pull-outs. Cool part is the way Country Coach built this is you actually take out these screws, take your doors off and your front piece off, and that whole piece just comes out as a pocket, and then you slide your washer dryer combo into there. This particular model is going to have storage down in the very bottom because it doesn't have the supplemental water heater because it's got the large aqua hot in it. It is nice. It still has all the bedding and the pillows that came with it factory. Vanity lights all dialed in there. Looking for getting that last towel bar dialed in. But we're going to get this coach cleaned up so it's in really nice shape. It's like I said, it's not 100% perfect. May have a little bit of paint checking, but hey, I say you just buy the sucker, take it to Glamis, and start doing some side-by-sides out of it. But hey, till next time, if you're interested in this coach or anything that has to do with me, hit me up at brianmoto773@gmail.com, or you can hit me up at brianmoto773 at Instagram also. I appreciate everybody's taking the time to subscribe. I appreciate everybody that's subscribing today. And till next time, everybody, I hope you all feel blessed and have a great day. I know I am. Beautiful day down here in Corona, California. Headed off to Palm Springs next and then up into Phoenix. So we'll get you some more content coming. I just wanted to give you guys a quick tour of this beautiful Country Coach we've got for sale here for $145,000 and ready to go. Till next time, everybody, have a great day. Bye-bye now.